The MDX is not your ordinary, everyday three-row crossover. Not only does it handle extremely well for its size, it's available with a hybrid powertrain derived from Acura's NSX supercar. While the setup used here is less exotic, its performance and drivability are better than the standard 290 horsepower V6 version with optional torque vectoring all-wheel drive. Too bad the MDX has a flawed infotainment system and an unimpressive interior, two important features that are inferior to our favored alternatives. Apart from that, the Acura has abundant standard features and ranks among the most compelling options in its class. High standard active safety tech, excellent handling, desirable hybrid powertrain. Low's uninspired interior is limited space, frustrating infotainment system, expensive option packages. Verdict still a compelling alternative to European luxury SUVs. What's new for 2018? The MDX enters 2018 with teeny-weeny changes that consumers will still appreciate. The Acura finally adopts Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which are now standard. The MDX is also available with two new exterior colors, Basque Red Pearl 2 and San Marino Red. Those willing to wait until the 2019 version hits showrooms this summer can have one with the sporty aspect trim, which includes unique exterior and interior treatments. What was new for 2017? Don't be fooled by the nose job. The Acura MDX was not all new for 2017. The signature Acura grille, oft derided for its beak-like appearance, is history, though. It was replaced by a pentagonal diamond pattern air intake, the first application of a new design direction for the Japanese luxury brand. Minor front sheet metal revisions and new exhaust outlets rounded out the MDX's makeover. The biggest development, however, was the introduction of a hybrid model, which uses a modified version of the Acura NSX's powertrain to increase both power and efficiency. Acura's suite of active safety equipment trickled down to become standard on base models, too. Trims and options we'd choose quicker, more powerful, and more efficient than the base model. The MDX Sport Hybrid is our choice. For $53,095, the MDX Hybrid comes standard with the technology package. Standard fittings include blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and navigation, all-wheel drive with torque vectoring, heated leather front seats. For buyers who aren't interested in hybrid technology, a gasoline-powered MDX with its available super handling all-wheel drive system, also known as SHORT, is also a satisfying choice. That package starts at $47,195. The 9-speed automatic transmission is good yet not perfect, but the MDX is quick, and Acura's all-wheel drive system makes it one of the best handling vehicles in the class. Also of note is a supercar-derived hybrid powertrain, which suggests that a willingness to experiment lies on at Acura. What's new for 2018? The MDX carries the same set of powertrains for 2018, and we still think the Sport Hybrid model is among the best examples of any partly electrified crossover available. 2017 Acura MDX, the 290 horsepower 3.5-litre V6 that powers the MDX is typical of the power plants in three-row crossovers, and it's a strong workhorse for the MDX. A 9-speed automatic transmission replaced the previous 6-speed for the 2016 model year and helps the MDX to be quicker than before with little to no loss of fuel efficiency. The 9-speed is mostly smooth and sure-footed, but it can be slow to downshift when you want acceleration. Front-wheel drive is standard, but we've only tested MDXs equipped with Acura's highly competent all-wheel drive system. With all four wheels clawing the pavement for traction, the MDX can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.0 seconds, an athletic result for any vehicle and particularly impressive for one that can seat 7. The MDX Sport Hybrid is powered by a version of the 3-motor hybrid system that graces Acura's halo car, the NSX supercar. Because two of those 3 motors power the rear wheels, the hybrid MDX has all-wheel drive. This powertrain creates a total of 321 horsepower using its 3 motors and a 3.0-litre V6 engine. We observed that the hybrid MDX could go up to 35 miles per hour or so on electric power alone, but we were most pleased by its ability to shoot from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds in our testing, quicker than any other model tested here except for the Audi Q7. Tow ratings compared. If you'd like to optimize an MDX for towing, be sure to order the optional transmission cooler. Acura does not recommend towing with the hybrid version, which diminishes some of our praise. The MDX has EPA fuel economy ratings that are very similar to those of the competition, but it outperformed expectations, and its rivals, in our real-world highway fuel economy test. The hybrid version offers a massive improvement in city fuel economy. What's new for 2018? Since the MDX has the same set of powertrains for 2018, we don't expect its real-world fuel economy to differ. 2017 Acura MDX rated by the EPA at 19 miles per gallon in the city and 26 miles per gallon on the highway when equipped with all-wheel drive and an optional stop-start system. The non-hybrid Acura MDX isn't exactly an energy star. The competition is similarly mediocre on this front. The simple fact is that large vehicles need more fuel to get around. Front-wheel drive MDXs perform slightly better across the board, and the hybrid model earns an EPA rating of 26 miles per gallon in the city, a 37% improvement versus the standard MDX, and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. We've devised our own fuel economy test in an attempt to replicate how most people drive on the highway. Our procedure entails a 200-mile out and back loop on Michigan's I-94 highway. We maintain a GPS-verified 75 miles per hour and use the cruise control as much as possible to mimic the way many drivers behave during long trips. The all-wheel drive regular MDX is the most efficient of the group tested here. The hybrid MDX, 244 pounds heavier and unable to make the most of its electric motors at highway speeds, returned a somewhat underwhelming 25 miles per gallon in that test. The MDX is a pleasure to drive. Acura's all-wheel drive systems help it to be more agile and engaging on the road than we expect a 3-row crossover to be, and the MDX accelerates eagerly as well. What's new for 2018? For 2018, the MDX has the same set of powertrains and the carry-over chassis. This is fine by us, since the Acura ranks as one of the quicker and better handling 3-row crossovers on the market. Acceleration. The MDX is undeniably quick, making the run from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6 seconds flat in our testing. The MDX's 9-speed snaps off quick, well-timed upshifts when pushed hard but doesn't perform quite as well when accelerating from speed, accelerating onto the highway from an on-ramp, for instance, and sometimes pauses before downshifting in response to pedal inputs. The hybrid MDX was even quicker in our 0 to 60 mph test, at 5.7 seconds, and the inclusion of paddle shifters to guide the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission proves that the MDX Sport Hybrid intends to earn its middle name. The transitions between the gasoline engine and the electric motors are seamless. Most drivers won't notice a thing when the engine comes to life after a stoplight. Ride, handling, and steering. Acura's super handling all-wheel drive short constantly evaluates the driver's steering, throttle and brake inputs, vehicle behavior, and traction, and then directs torque where it's needed most. When cruising, most of the power is sent to the front wheels. But when changing direction aggressively, an all-wheel drive MDX can direct up to 70% of the available torque to the outside rear wheel to aid cornering. The hybrid's all-wheel drive system relies on 2 electric motors powering the rear wheels. When accelerating, each motor powers a single wheel. During enthusiastic cornering maneuvers, the motor paired with the outside wheel can speed up slightly while the other motor slows its wheel, helping to turn the vehicle. This is a hybridized version of the torque vectoring feature that helps make the non-hybrid MDX short model's handling so responsive and the car so enjoyable to drive. The hybrid also outperformed its standard sibling and every other competitor tested here by returning 0.87 grams of grip on the skid pad, a test of a vehicle's ability to hold the road when cornering. Braking: the MDX gives up some of its edge on the competitions when it comes to braking. The hybrid stopped in 188 feet, exactly the same distance as the standard MDX, and we noted some decreased braking power after successive hard stops. That's not an abysmal result, but it's 22 feet longer than the stop we recorded in an Audi Q7, which could make a big difference in an emergency.